Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. Today we're going to be doing some exploration here in the Cathedral Ward, namely going to one specific NPC which told us to come back later. You may remember her. She was kind of in a back alley here in the Cathedral Ward. And if you don't, well, hopefully you talked to her before. Well, actually, no, you can still do the side quest still. Unfortunately, we have to deal with these idiots, and wow, I was not expecting to one-shot him, actually. I guess it has been quite some time before we're here. And these guys naturally have less HP, and god, I just really like this sword. It is so nice. I can't wait to try it out in PvP. I mean, I tried it out a little bit, but not the two-handed one, just, you know, the one-handed sword. Anyways, the NPC we need to talk to is right here.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and a very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
Now, I highly recommend you send this NPC not to Yaska's clinic, but the Odin Chapel instead.
Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Because this person, we really just want to go to the chapel so that she can give us an item. And let me make sure I have it on. Okay, good. In the previous episode, we got a tonsil stone. Now, if you don't have it yet, it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to be showing off that we can enter this next area a bit early, basically. Do I recommend doing this? No, but I just want to show off the cutscene and show that it's in the game, and I want to save up some stamina so I can run past these guys. We're basically going back up to where we fought the Vicar Amelia. But this time we're going to be taking a right. Wow, I'm aggroing everybody. Super. Yeah, I'm going to run past you guys. I do not like those frenzy sticks, man. They are kind of annoying. Now we're going to head over here, but I'm going to run past every enemy, because to be honest with you, the NPC is Hunter in this game, they still scare the crap out of me. Like, they'll do a lot. And that was really, that was a really weird movement. But yes, there are some NPCs. This one has the rifle spear, and it's terrifying, so I don't want to deal with that. And instead, I will run past him. Note how that character also had my hood on. Maybe important for later. Maybe not, but yeah, we're gonna come down in this rocky area, and I believe we do not want to fight that guy either, or this executioner. I would like to get this if at all possible. It's not worth it. Second thought. But yes, we're gonna come in, and then there's that guy. That guy has the best gun in the world if it can shoot that far. Oh my goodness, that's some long range. But anyways, we're gonna come into this chapel-looking area, and there's like a platform. Cool. There's also a closed door. Oh god, not again. Oh my god! It's...
Oh, Amygdala. Oh, Amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Alrighty, we are grabbed by that beast and then taken to the lecture building. What is the lecture building? Your guess is as good as mine, but there's one NPC we can talk to here. And he's, well, right over here, staring at us.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
So it's pretty safe to assume the guy that gave us the tonsil stone is that guy. What he's referring to by the divine, the godhead, god? I'm really not too sure, but we're here now. Best make the best of it. And hey, this is a lecture hall, complete with its own students, or graduates, scholars, whatever you want to call these things. I hate these enemies. They are really, really disturbing, and they're kind of made of water. Cool, and we'll get a lecture theater key from what I assume is where the professor sits, and also some student trousers. So if you want to cosplay as a college kid, well, there you go. Or I guess this isn't technically a college, but it's just kind of a study of sorts. Kind of parallels. Oh god, I do not like that sound. I don't like these enemies, man. They're just gross looking. They remind me of some people I know. That's all I'm gonna say, but yeah, there's a whole lot of them in here. Super! I'm gonna bust out some Molotov cocktails, and if you guys got a problem with that, I don't really care. Have a couple Molotovs, you know, have a drink. Oh god, you have long hands, and you're throwing water at me. That's not, it's even water, I don't know. Yeah, the Molotov's really nice here. I just don't want to die. These guys have a lot of defense. Oh my goodness. Usually I do not have a problem with these enemies, but they are being rambunctious today. It looks like they're like taking the water out of themselves to throw it at us. What's up with that? Kind of odd. This guy doesn't even have his hat. What are you, an idiot? You don't even have a hat. You deserve to die. Okay, there's a lot. I do not like getting swarmed by these guys, so hopefully they will run in. No, crap. Well, that was the wrong button. Hopefully they will run into my charge attack if I could get it off. I don't know why I came this way. Wait, is the thing they throw their water in, is that their hats? No, it's like little darn things, I guess. But that'd be kind of funny. And yeah, I really don't have a reason to fight these guys. I just think it's really, really funny. Like, what is the story behind these enemies? What made them turn into, well, college students? I keep wanting to make that joke, but horrible abominations. It's difficult to say, but hey, they drop quicksilver bullets, and you know how useful those. Oh, a sedative. Those will come in handy in like later in the game. Basically helps prevent the frenzy effect, which is going to be more popular in later areas. But yeah, I kind of like this part of the game for some reason. Not too sure why. More quicksilver. Are those guys made of quicksilver? Who knows exactly, but we seem to get a lot of quicksilver bullets from weird enemies. Anyone else notice that, or is it just me? Speaking of weird things, by the way, we're gonna find something a bit odd in this chest. The Augur of Erebidus. What is that? Well, if I could locate it, I could read a little bit about it. Remnant of the Eldrick. Truth encountered at Byrgenwerth. Use phantasms that Erebidus known to be Augur. I can't talk today. Basically lets you shoot stuff out of your hand. Takes up quicksilver bullets. That's pretty much it. Yeah. If you actually have an arcane build, you may want to get that item. Because, yes, that is basically a spell in this game. A little odd, but yeah, that's how they function. But yeah, let's actually head back to the dream and to the chapel. Once returning to the cathedral ward, if you've spoken to that NPC and told her to come here, she'll actually be here.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt. I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood? Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry, this isn't the first time.
Alrighty then, and we'll get the blood of Ariana. Neato. Let's actually check this out. I like how it has a little doily on top of it. Blood taken from Ariana, the Cathedral Ward Woman of Pleasure. Sweet blood of Ariana restores HP and temporarily speeds stamina recovery. That is actually really, really good. Way better than Yaska's stuff. But now that's been taken care of, we need to go to the Hunter's Dream and actually show off some stuff. And alright, back at the Hunter's Dream. I believe now we can actually, yeah, German should be here. So let's see what he has to say first.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
Alright, so I guess that is our next objective. I want to say that, but it's not actually true. Our real next objective is to head to the Forbidden Grave, and more or less the Forbidden Woods. Because the next area that we're actually supposed to go to is right up here. And yeah, I don't like these woods. I don't like them at all. Because we're going to encounter an enemy I'm not the biggest fan of. This mutant forest creature. And for whatever reason, my one-handed sword just really interrupts its attacks. But it does have like a grapple, and it will induce frenzy, which is very bad. And I want to get this Madman's Knowledge. I've been talking mostly about Madman's Knowledge or Insight, but they are very, very helpful for the messenger's shop, you know, for Insight. But outside of that, really not too important. Not yet, anyways. But before we continue, as I chop this thing to pieces rather effortlessly, I have to mention this area. Once we complete it and defeat the boss, something is going to happen in this game. Get the leap. Wow, he went really... Oh, I forgot there were two of you. As I was saying, make sure that you've done the Ariana side quest. Make sure you've rescued all the NPCs that you care about. Because once we defeat this next boss, something... I don't want to say catastrophic. Cataclysmic would probably be a better way of saying it. Is going to happen. And many of the NPCs in this game are gonna change. So make sure you take care of all the side quests that you desire. And alright. Let's get the... I always hold my breath for that for some reason, like they're gonna turn around, but I know they won't. Yeah, I hate that enemy. It steals your insight, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Ooh, Arcane Lake. That is a really good rune. I'm probably gonna put that on. Basically reduces the damage you take from arcane sources. Gonna be very helpful in this next boss fight, might I add. Zagro, these, I don't even know what you'd call them. That's like one thing about this game that's very annoying from a Let's Play perspective. I don't know their Ooh, that was actually a really cool combo. I don't know their canon names, so it's hard for me to call them exactly what they are, but they're gross. That much I can say for certain, and they do a lot of damage. I don't like that, per se. Oh god, I'm really getting going here. But at least we're, making some progress. I'm going to try my best not to show that attack off. Trust me, you just do not want to get hit by that thing. But if you do, yet again, it's L2 and R2. Periodically, and oh, what is this thing? I'm going to run past you. I say, what is this thing? But I obviously know what it is, because I've been playing the game for quite a lot. And hello, I don't even know what you'd call this thing. Gaping Dragon, Centipede? I guess that's kind of fitting. And oh, lovely! Let's go ahead and puke all over the ground. You know, it's not like someone has to wash that or anything. And I'm going to try and bait out his fireball attack. Okay, good. Now I'm going to run. That was really close. And activate this gate. Activate this gate. That rhymed, and I forgot about you too. I'm forgetting about a lot of things about this area, it seems. Which isn't good. I do not want to get the camera in that position, because that'd obviously be bad. Even though I could easily just unlock it. I'm going to finish off this guy. Even though you don't get anything, I always feel bad if I don't knock out a different looking enemy. Yeah, let's get that backstab and... Oh, that seriously did less? How did that do less damage? Whatever. gosh. Anyways, though, now that we've taken care of that and open up the shortcuts, is there anything else I'm missing? Just want to make sure. Yeah, Byrgenwerth, kind of a short area. Not sure why that is, but we're not done with it yet. We got a really, really tough fight ahead of us. There's basically an NPC hunter, and as you know, NPC hunters, they are very hard to deal with. And I don't like that, so we're gonna hopefully do our best here. And there she is. I'm actually gonna pop one of my beast blood pellets, and oh god, I really wanted that backstab, but unfortunately we did not get it. Yeah, this person likes to use that attack. It's basically a spell, and it has infinite uses, so that's just peachy. Yeah. Luckily, though, we can kind of combo her with our one-handed sword, and be careful, though, because that, like, I don't know what you'd call it. It's not really a flamethrower, but it's like an arcane machine in her offhand. That damage builds up very quickly. You don't want to deal with any of that, but so far we're doing alright. Don't be afraid to overheal, though. Like, this character has an attack, and I'm gonna hopefully not run into it. That's basically like a magic missile homing attack, and it's very, very, very scary. I'm gonna do a lot of bursts. Not to mention that attack hurts a lot, too, so don't mind me. I'll just keep comboing you. Yeah. Looked a lot easier than it probably is, and we'll get a blue elixir and also whatever's in this chest. The blue elixir is sort of like Chameleon from Dark Souls. Oh, more student outfit. Kind of odd. And yeah, there's a note on that couch. It's not really too interesting. So I'll just carry on. Instead, we have this note over here. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred. When the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with a child. Okay. Who's a great one? Why what does a child have to do with all? I'm not too certain, honestly. Will we find out later on? You'll see. It's kind of one of those things you just have to draw your own conclusion. Make sure nobody's behind me. Good. Over here is the Lunarium key, and this will actually take us to the boss, but before we fight the boss, I'm probably going to have to level up a little bit, because this is definitely one of the harder bosses of this game. And, oh god, that's not good. I don't like the sound effect. I don't like the sound effect. Just get off me, get off me. Okay, good. Basically, this thing will induce frenzy, and I need to get away from it, or I'm going to lose a... Wow, it stopped literally at the bar. That's nice, but... Yeah, frenzy is a scary status ailment. You know that thing that crushed us at the beginning of this episode? Yeah, it basically does that amount of damage, and sometimes you're not going to be able to survive, so watch out for that. But in here is an extremely helpful spell, the Empty Phantasm Shell. That basically puts electricity on your weapon indefinitely. Like, you don't need a bolt paper, it just does it. And all it does is take Quicksilver bullets. Unfortunately, you need 15 arcane to use it, which, well, is not hard to get, but... Speaking of leveling, I'm going to go back, spend some blood echoes, and I'll meet you right back here. Because, as I said, this boss is hard. And alright, we are back. I am currently level 54, 30 Vit, 18 and 30 Strength, and 13 Skill. I'm going to leave Blood Tinge and Arcane pretty much untouched. I'm thinking about leveling up Arcane, but I'm not too sure. Also, I put on that Arcane Lake rune. I'd recommend you do the same if you're having troubles here. And nice view, and haven't we met before somewhere? So this guy opens his mouth and we get insights? And is that fungus on his back? You know, I'm just gonna follow orders and fall into this lake. Because this is the next boss of the game. Here in the Moonside Lake, the Spider of Byrgenwerth. And can I just be the first to say, I really, really like this fighting area. It is very, very cool. Anyways, let's get started on this boss. Yeah, Rom, the Vacuous Spider, is tough. Because he summons like a million spiders to fight you. And if you're afraid of spiders, good luck on this boss fight. And that attack it just did, or the spider just did, watch out for it. It does way more damage than it looks like, because these spiders have kind of like hard heads, very strong heads, and they do that head plant attack. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Also, Rom really likes his Dungeons and Dragons, because he's gonna use magic missile a lot on you. And why did my cannon make no sound? That was really weird. I was kind of hoping it would, but yeah, the cannon does a lot of damage to Rom. So if you have it, it's probably a good idea to use it. Basically, just charge attack your way to victory and avoid the spiders. There is a strategy you can use involving... I'm just going to lock onto this thing in case it does the attack I do not like. Okay. When it does that attack, it's kind of like raining crystals down at you. Just lock onto one of the spiders and just dash. Chances are you'll dodge it. Please don't do... Okay, good. Wait. No, is that the... Oh, that's the attack I don't like. Okay, we're good. We're good. I thought it was going to do something else. Okay, it's just using that spell. But no, there is a strategy you can use involving the flamethrower, but it is a super cheap tactic, and I'm getting hit here. So I'm not going to be showing that off. Not to say the cannon is super fair either, but, you know, the flamethrower strategy is just kind of unfair. And it can easily be done, and okay, I do not want to be near that attack. Basically, Rom is very, very powerful at low HP, and let's just try and get as much damage as we can and avoid the spiders. You could take time to fight all these spiders, but to be honest with you, I just prefer to hit the boss. Okay, wait for it to do its next attack, then run away. It was the AoE one, kind of surrounds itself. Let's dodge all those attacks. And, okay, it's flailing around, not good. I'm gonna overheal a little bit. That's worth it. I do not want to be near that. I do not want to be near that attack. Yeah, good English, John. Let's try and burst it down. There we go. Nice. Not the cleanest fight yet again, but that's a general idea on how to beat Rom. And as a reward, we'll get some kin cold blood and something in the distance. What exactly is that? It looks humanoid, but it's all white. Almost see-through. Huh. Yet again, what? Yeah. The ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. This door will finally be open to us. And yeah, that's the thing that crushed us in the beginning of this episode. If you don't know where we are, that's kind of where we are. And now you can kind of get what the story of this game is all about. It has to do with newborns, wombs, and also rituals. Yeah, this part of the game is when Bloodborne gets a little bit on the odd side. I mean, it's been a little horrifying up till now, too, but once you defeat Rom is when things get a little bizarre. As you can see, these Amygdala have always been here. It's just now we can see them. Yeah, man, that guy got owned, okay. What's up with these blood guys, though? They're just made of blood? Oh, God, I don't know how to commentate this part, but there's going to be a lot of weird things we're going to be seeing in the future, so yeah, get ready for that. And, oh, God, I just do not like this imagery. It's very, very eerie. So, I think I'm going to end things off and, well, try and get some sleep. See you guys next time. Bye.